Next up, we have Nicole Wilski. She's in the Immunology and Microbial Pathogenesis program. She works in the lab of Dr. Christopher Snyder, and the title of her talk will be Friend or Foe, Using Viruses to Cure Cancer.
Hi everyone, can I get a show of hands? How many of you have seen Jurassic Park? Great, the original one, right? Not the one with Chris Pratt? Okay. So for those of you who haven't, or for those of you who need a refresher, there's one main scene that sets up the science for the entire movie. And in this scene, everyone sits down in a theater and watches a video where this guy, this anthropomorphized piece of DNA they call Mr. DNA, explains, fossilized tree sap, which we call amber, waited for millions of years with a mosquito inside until Jurassic Park scientists came along. Using sophisticated techniques, we extracted the preserved blood from the mosquito and bingo, dino DNA. Now imagine for a second that you're all Jurassic Park scientists. You extract the DNA that you expect to be from a virus, or from a dinosaur, sorry, but it's not. It's from a virus. It'd be a much less interesting movie, right? But the truth is, viruses are prehistoric pests that have been around since at least the Jurassic period. And ever since humans came along and realized that there are things out there trying to make us sick, we've been trying to stop them from doing so. From the flu that can knock us out for a few weeks in the winter to even smallpox or polio, stopping the spread of disease is undoubtedly a mammoth scientific achievement. But what if viruses weren't always the enemy? For my thesis, I've been working with one of these ancient viruses called cytomegalovirus, or CMV. CMV actually infects 90% of us by the time we're 80 years old, and it sticks with us for life. But because it doesn't normally cause any symptoms, we'd never even know we had it. The incredible thing is that we can use CMV to our advantage when it comes to cancer. If you take a virus that's weakened, it can't spread, it can't cause disease, and you put it into a tumor, it stops the growth of the tumor just like that. And if you continue to put the virus in over and over and over again, it will continue to stop the growth of the tumor as long as there's virus around. And during the course of my thesis, I've been able to track down the specific cell in your immune system that's responsible for this effect. This particular immune cell is actually infected by this virus. And once it's infected and senses that it's infected, it can signal to the other immune cells to come to the site of infection, and it essentially stops the growth of the tumor in the process. So what we're saying is, instead of the virus and the immune system being at odds, the virus can actually work with your immune system in order to stop cancer from growing. It's an incredibly promising technique that can be used in combination with therapies that are currently on the market, especially in patients that aren't responding to current therapeutic options. So promising, in fact, that I think it's time we all ask ourselves, viruses, are they always the enemy? Or could they be our friends? Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.